Hi, how are ya?
Oh my god, I'm so fucking exhausted.
Did you have a long day?
Oh, exceptionally long. I doubt that it was longer than yours though. You're out here being like Canada's baddest bitch.
Don't fucking kill me.
But I'm learning to embrace it, so I'm gonna be like, hell yeah to that comment.
Yes, you should be, as you should.
I should be. Yeah, I used to I don't want to ever come across arrogant or snooty or you know what I mean? And I'm like, I want to be humble, but I'm like, no, I need to own it. I'm a bad bitch.
You literally went on a date with Netflix. That that's fucking crazy.
I know, it's too funny. And when they were quote that, I was like, I'm quoting that. I'm literally quoting that we're in a relationship.
Oh, did they take you home?
They did.
Oh.
I'm gonna see him next week.
Oh my god. Oh wait, second date. Love it.
Second date, yeah. And then it was so cute. They commented, they're like, I love this for us, babe. I was like, it's too funny. I literally, it was so surreal though. We have a Netflix filming studio in Toronto. There's a huge film scene here. And I went to their studios once. They had this hosted experience for Stranger Things, and then attached to it, it's their filming studio. And I stood outside of it, and I made a video, and I was like, I'm gonna work with Netflix one day, and I manifested. So it was very surreal.
Oh my god, I think that's so beautiful. I wish I had that kind of energy. I'm just
You do have that energy.
I don't know, if I can manifest, well, because I say all the time that I want to marry rich, and I want to have like a beautiful 6 foot WNBA wife, and it just hasn't happened yet, and I'm not really sure what I'm doing wrong.
Well, it just means it hasn't happened yet, so it's on the journey.
Well, that's actually very motivational. I hate that you're right.
I get that a lot.
You might be extra right. Maybe you're gonna manifest this for me.
I probably am.
I think at this point though, all I want to manifest is some Uber Eats for dinner tonight, because it has just been a long fucking day.
Okay, so what was the biggest rose and thorn of your day?
I think actually, I'm gonna tell you this, but you can't tell anybody else, okay?
I'm not gonna say shit. My lips are sealed.
This stays between us. I feel I've actually been really struggling with jealousy lately. And I was talking to a friend about it today, and it just, I don't know, it just feels very icky and embarrassing to say, you know? Because I mean literally we're the same, having to go through this very lengthy self-love journey, especially after a breakup, and I've been feeling really, really good for the past couple of months, but then it's I don't know, it's sometimes you just hit a roadblock. I don't know if you've been through that.
I have. It's something that comes up, where it's why not me, right? Why not me? That thing, and you just kind of, what I do.
I don't know if you want my advice here, but what
yes,
I do.
You are now. You're my millennial friend, so.
Because it comes up, and it's you can be manifesting, and you could be oh, I know this is happening for a reason, and you can have all of that, but that's if you're only that and you don't ever feel the other emotions, then it's toxic, right? Because it's that toxic positivity. So it's feel the fucking emotions and then release it and let it go, and then change your mindset. So be okay, why? It sucks. It fucking sucks. It hasn't happened to me. It fucking sucks. Okay? Yeah, I'm gonna acknowledge that it sucks. And then I literally I live by the water, so I go by the water and I find a rock.
And I take it. Sounds so funny.
Wait, no, keep going. I'm loving this already.
I take a rock and I hold this rock and I put all of my anger and that, we'll call it quote unquote bad energy or all of that, into the rock, and then I throw it and I guess get the fuck out of here. And then I take another rock and then I say what I want to bring in. you know? So it, like, that kind of helps me release it, because when we don't actually process the actual feeling of like, I'm mad, I'm bitter, I'm sad, I'm jealous, like all of that, when we don't actually like acknowledge it and then release it and like look at like what is happening and why we're feeling that way, it just like bubbles up inside of us.
See, I'm glad I talked to you instead of reading my horoscope, because I just feel like this was like very like nice and encouraging and kind, and I feel like co-star is gonna be like, you need to stop being such a bitch.
I feel like we should open co-star.
I am scared.
Let's do it. Let's do it.
Okay, honestly though, like you first, because I don't want to be insulted.
Okay, that sounds good. All right, let me open it up. Co-star. Alrighty. Good evening. Today is Tuesday, May 28th. Yes, it is. You aren't fragile. I am not fragile. Okay. So I like that, because yeah, normally there are like rude.
Yeah.
Okay, so mine is do hard hat. What does that even mean?
Do you go to like a construction site or something?
I don't know. Do hard hat, headlamp, and pickaxe. What the heck?
Wait, are you mining?
What does that even mean?
It means co-star thinks you're a coal miner. That's what it means.
I'm digging for diamonds, you know. I want my bling.
Yeah, you call it coal panning or something.
You know, I did that as a kid.
Like for fun or like as a career?
No, for fun. It was actually very exciting. Okay, so don't make impulsive decisions. Okay, that's fair. I'm a Libra, so I tend to do that. And then makeover scenes. What does that even mean? Makeover scenes. And don't identity thief. What is identity theft? What, like?
I feel like identity theft should be implied. Like that's like a normal thing that nobody should do. I'm not really sure why co-star feels the need to like remind you of that.
I don't know. I'm not. Maybe I just need to identity theft a coal miner's life.
That's it. Yeah, it's like you're okay, no, because now I understand it. Co-star is saying that you are, you know, you're living this pretend identity that doesn't actually align with you. You need to go back to your roots. You need to go back to your blue collar roots.
And really face the fact that like you are meant to be a coal miner. That's where your future lies.
I think I think it's 100% correct.
See, like the universe was like trying to point you in that direction. Somehow you just got led astray, and you like really hopped on this whole like lesbian thing, and it's trying to tell you like, hey, we need to recenter and we need to refocus.
Okay, your turn. Let's see what it says.
Do we have to?
Yeah, we have to. I did mine. Now it's your. I do mine. You do yours.
Okay, all right. Be nice to me. Oh wait. Okay, I like this one.
Okay.
You can begin to prefer being alone than with people who don't encourage your growth.
I like this. I like this a lot. This is really good.
It says do black tie, parlor games, hors d'oeuvres.
Okay, so like bougie.
Yeah, it's giving James Bond almost.
It is. It's giving like Oscars, James Bond.
Maybe I'll take myself out to dinner tonight.
Yeah. Yeah, you were like, you're a fuck Uber Eats. Go get a nice little like meal.
Go out. You never know. Maybe that's where you're gonna meet your WNBA wife. She's gonna be eating hors d'oeuvres.
Where do the WNBA players go for dinner?
That's
That's where I want to be.
We allow it. Check.
Oh my goodness, I love women. I love sports. Cause like I honestly like I'm not like a big like sports watching person. I'm not gonna lie. I find watching sports in general to be like kind of boring. That's why I like to play sports.
Like, what do you play?
Oh, nothing like well. I'm not good.
I do soccer right now, and then horseback riding,
Nice.
And like, you know, weightlifting, stuff like that. Nothing crazy.
Yeah, but that's athletic.
I try.
I love Sporty Fam. Like, that is 100%.
Okay, so now all you have to do is like get into the WNBA. So like scrap everything that I said about coal mining.
Coal mining. Go learn how to be a basketball player. You know, I'm actually not horrible. Like, I'm not horrible, but I can't run for shit, so.
It's okay. You don't have to, you know, you can be defense.
Yeah, that's true. That's true. Okay, I love how you're supporting this dream.
How has it been now, like, just with being, basically like being your own boss?
Oh my god. It's wild. Like, it's wild. It's, I wasn't like, again, when we talk about like time and place and shit, you know, that stuff, like, I feel like I needed the last 6-7 months to like get myself ready for that like level up and like be able to like take it seriously, and like, not that I wasn't taking it seriously before, but like in the sense of like I know what I'm doing, you know, like it gave me like the lessons, it gave me like the understanding of what I need to do. So it's great, like, can't complain. Scary, I think, is the best word. Yeah, I think, yeah, scary and great and exciting and nerve-wracking all at the same time. My dog is okay, hold on, I need to show you how like she's like panting.
Aww.
There she is.
She's so fucking. You're making me like want a dog. There's like this one specific dog at the Humane Society in my county who like I want to just go and get because he looks so sad.
Do you know how I got her? I'm gonna do the exact same method. So my old boss was like, "You need a dog," and I was like, "No." I had a dog, like I had a family dog, and I was like, "No, I don't have the lifestyle for it." She's like, "You need a dog," and so she would send me emails of being like the subject line, "Do you want this dog to die?" And I was like, "Oh my god!" And she would send me links, and then I was like, "Natasha, I can't." And then one day she like had something in my calendar that was like, I don't know, like whatever review, right? I'm like, okay, cool. I come prepared with like notes, all of that to the meeting. And she was like, "This is actually a fake meeting." And she pulled up a PowerPoint presentation of my dog. And she's like, "This is gonna be your dog." Actually, it wasn't my dog. It was another dog. She's like, "Here are 3 dogs that I think will be best suited for you." She put together a full fucking presentation. And I was like, okay. And she's like, "I filled out the application."
Identity theft. It's right there.
Yeah. And yeah, so I applied for the dog that she sent, and I didn't get it, but they were like, "We had just got this girl in. Do you want her? We think you'd be a great match for her." And that's my baby. There she is. Yeah.
See, like,
so I'm gonna do the
we're
exact same thing for you. I'm gonna
cuddling.
send you. Yeah, we're cuddling.
I'm glad things are going well, like,
Yeah.
you know, now that you're able to, like, actually, like, work for yourself. And honestly, like,
Yeah.
seriously, you know, I see what you're posting, and, like, all that shit looks, like, so fucking cool. Like, being able to see you, like, doing the stuff for Netflix, like, that's big. That's, like, you just did that. Like, you did that.
I did that.
I know, it's been very surreal, and like, I'm a big, you know me, I'm like a spiritual girly, right? So I'm like, the moment the universe really took it in its own hands and was like, "Bitch, you weren't doing it. Like, you're gonna take it in your own hands," and like, there I go.
I guess too, you have like more time now, like, because like you're able to like focus purely on
Literally
yourself.
it.
Like, I'm able to make. I'm trying to get into like routine. It's so hard with ADHD to like have a stable routine, and like we need structure, ADHDers, and like it's not structured. It's like event at this time, event. I'm like, like,
Yeah.
just like, you know. But I'm like, I'm so excited, like, and I don't want to complain because it's like I'm loving it, you know. So I'm not complaining. It's just like I'm like I need to figure out balance, like pure Libra style. But yeah, I'm able to like actually make content that I want to make and like I have time for. I'm still not producing everything that I want to because it's just kind of like the beginning, right? Like getting my feet on the ground, and it's also like coming up with Pride Month. It's like absolutely insane.
Oh
So-
my goodness, tell me about it.
I'm like, yes, it's everyone wants a queer person around. So it's like, yeah, here we go.
Hey, like, as long as they're gonna pay you, I think that's fine.
Yeah, but no, it's great, like, to have the, you know, opportunities there, but like I do say no to some things because I'm like, it's just no, but yeah,
You have that luxury.
I do, but I will do. I think for me, it's like I should be saying yes in terms of like that, but I don't, because I'm like, I want it to be. Sorry, my phone here. I need to charge it. I want it to be like authentic, you know.
I think like that's the thing that, well, because I mean like, I jumped into the whole podcast thing with like no experience, like no, like I had a vision, but like it wasn't. I realized very quickly that like that vision like wasn't fully cooked, so I kind of had to like figure out a lot of stuff along the way, and like nobody really warned me about like accidentally becoming an influencer or like accidentally becoming a content creator. Yeah. And now there's like all these things that I have to like think about and consider, and I'm like, ugh, I didn't expect that. But then it's like, we'll just like try to balance all of that with like a full-time job, to be quite honest, is like exhausting. And I feel that's why I say like with Pride Month coming up, I'm like what the fuck am I gonna do? What the fuck are we gonna do?
We rally. That's what we do. We rally.
What's like the biggest like shock part? What was like the biggest shock part for you? Where you're like, oh crap, like I need to. So I feel like there's.
Oh, that's
I'm like trying to think. I'm like looking at the window, like.
Hey, what was like the biggest shock for you?
Well, like you need to know your morals and like values and like what you'll say yes and what you'll say no to. Like I think that's like the biggest thing. And I think like the other biggest thing was like balancing like what comes in with it. Like because that's especially in like the queer scene. Like I feel like I don't know, like going out when people are like, oh my god, I see you on TikTok or I see you, and I'm like, like I'm so like I was so like such an introvert. I was like, I mean that was like, but it's so like now I'm like, oh I love it, like, you know, and I get super excited. But at the beginning, like I genuinely like it genuinely scared me very much.
When your platform is like all based on you, like it's your face, it's like your personality, like your persona.
And the scene, like what's the scene like there? Like is it small? Is it big?
So like I feel like it can be perceived as small, but I also feel like a lot of people just like don't really go out. I have like so many deep and intense thoughts about like Miami's lesbian scene specifically, and I'm like I kind of want somebody to just like validate my conspiracy theories. Like I don't know. Like I really like I'm having like a really hard time like really like putting a pin on it. But then I feel like since I started the podcast, like I've noticed more people like popping up with their own things and like their own ideas, and their own platforms. And so I'm like, okay, this is at least like this is a good sign. And like honestly, even like with how difficult it can be to like balance everything, and like I'm the same. Like when people come up to me and they're like, oh my god, like do you have a podcast? I'm like, how the fuck do you know about that?
Right?
Right? It's so cool though. It's like scary at first, and then it's surreal, and then it's like hell yeah. Like there's like the waves.
The only thing I will say is because like I kind of like go out of my way not to really show my face like on my page. Like if you're like scrolling through it, you would have no idea like exactly what I looked like, and that's how I like to have it. Granted, somehow now I also like people don't really know what my name is, so whenever they like message me or something, they just say, hey, Bottums. Something about that just kind of feels off. like
you can't, like, please address me by, like, my government name instead of just calling me a bottom. That's all I ask.
Why?
Because they don't know my name. They're like, this is the only way we know how to address you. So I'm like, okay.
I cannot. That's like... But like, don't people like have comments?
You would think.
For
think.
real.
I like now like I say my name at the beginning of like every episode because I'm like, oh, I am your host, Taylor.
Yeah.
This is me. Like.
Yeah. But like.
Is it like you're like? But it's there too. Like, why?
It's not on my Instagram, and I guess like that's where most people find me. So like that's why I pinned like my little like about me post like introduction where like I put my name there because I was just like I'm tired of you all calling me bottom. It feels like a slur.
It. People don't like being called bottoms, eh? Like.
Oh my god, you did the Canadian thing.
Why? What? What did I do?
You said A. Like,
Did I say A?
like how Canadians do.
Wow, you're so exotic. Like
I'm so exotic. Shut up.
you might be the only Canadian I know.
Oh, I feel special.
Yeah, I think. Oh wait, no, I know one other, but he lives in America now, so like that doesn't count.
Oh, no, doesn't count.
Wow, you need to come to Toronto.
I've been there once. I went there one time in undergrad, and it was during March, and it was snowing the entire time. I don't think the temperature ever went above like 20 degrees.
March is brutal. Like, come around end of May, June, like around this time to like August or September. It's bomb. Like, I love it. It's so good. Except for the traffic. I was stuck in fucking traffic for so long today.
Oh my goodness! Don't even talk to me about.
Ah.
At least like in Toronto, like you guys have like really good.
Public transit. And LA,
We do not.
California, and theater.
Okay, no. What other public transit have you experienced? What other cities?
New York's great. Yeah. Okay, New York. I guess like that's yeah, that's okay. Maybe not anywhere else. Okay, that's fair.
Toronto is like top 10 for me. in
See,
terms
and
of
you
public
say
transit.
Toronto American. You say Toronto so American. You need to say it the proper way, okay?
Okay.
Toronto. You say Toronto.
There's no.
Because there's a T there.
It's silent. It's silent.
Toronto. It's Toronto.
Is it English or French? What the fuck?
No, it's the Toronto way of saying Toronto. That's how you know people are from Toronto. So like, if you come here and you're like, oh, I love Toronto, they're gonna be like, no. You have to say Toronto. Or you just say Toronto. Toronto. Toronto.
Toronto.
Toronto.
Toronto?
Toronto, yeah, perfect. It's literally like you just changed the name. Toronto.
It's TRNNA. That's what it sounds like I'm saying.
Toronto. No. Toronto.
Tron like the movie? No.
Toronto, yeah. Toronto. Yeah, I'm from Toronto.
What if I just start speaking French? Would that work?
Ah.
Oh wait, no, because you guys are Quebec.
No, we're not in Quebec. No, we're not in Quebec.
Oh, so you speak French?
I mean, I don't speak. I did have a 156-day Duolingo streak. I don't have that now.
Okay.
I don't have that now. I lost it. I had like a very long lesbian weekend last year, and I didn't have time, so I lost my streak.
I'm not even kidding. I'm not even kidding. Like that's how I
Full
lost
you.
like 156 days.
A full, like, 4-day lesbian first date.
Oh no! It was like a 3-day lesbian Barbie weekend party. So yeah. Oh my god, I had the best. That's like all these pillows.
I know, I saw those pillows. I love them.
Yeah. All little hearts and everything. Ooh, no free feet pics. But
Yeah.
No freaking I say that to my friend all the time.
yes, I've actually been wanting to go back to Toronto because I really did like it the first time I was there. I was blackout drunk for like 12 hours, but that's whatever. But no, I really did like it when I was there. I loved your public transit, so I probably will be going back to Toronto.
Oh, that's how I was like, where did we go off on that tangent? It was public transit. Public transit. Yeah.
Wait, have you been to LA?
So I have not. I'm gonna just do my hair here because it's bugging me. So I've been to California, like San Francisco, gosh, at least like 10 times or so. And then I went to San Diego, and I've been to Anaheim, but I have not been to LA.
Okay, so all I'm hearing is
I need
we
to go
need
to
to
LA.
LA.
Yeah, it's on the list. It's like literally on the list. So
I'm not even gonna lie, the last time that I casually mentioned to somebody, like, oh, let's just go to LA, we ended up in LA.
wow.
That's how I manifest.
Yeah, and I feel like we are. It's gonna happen. Like, I already know it is.
Actually, I might have another interview out there. So like I know that I'm probably gonna go back again this year. Anyways, I'm hoping that pans out and I can go back there this year.
Yeah.
and it'll hopefully be like a little like art project photography thing too, but we'll see.
Yeah.
That's like, actually they haven't emailed me back to confirm, so I should probably follow up with them.
Yeah.
Yeah, I gotta do that. Ugh.
Do it.
It's just a reminder. That's why.
When's your next like self date?
When is my next self date? That's a good question.
I feel like it's gonna be probably on Friday. Or I'm just staying home. That's my self date. Like that's it. I have been going so hard. So and like I love my alone time. And I've been extroverting very hard lately. So my self-love date is to literally just do me, like, and that's it. And not have my phone on and just take away my phone. That's my self-love date. So I'm like, yeah. I'm like, we'll make one video that will just be like, go on a self-love date with me, but actually you're not allowed because I'm putting my phone away and I'm just sitting with my dog for the next 24 hours. Okay, bye.
That's my video.
Like, it's gonna be so quick because I genuinely just want to be able to like do laundry. Like, I'm so behind on laundry and like, so I have this whole thing that it's like, it is impossible to keep up with life the way that life is.
Yep. You don't want to see my apartment right now. It's gross.
Oh, same.
Same. I'm like, I have a sink full of dishes and it's like making my eye twitch. But I'm like, I just need to unload the dishwasher and put those in. Like, I haven't had time. And like, I keep taking them from the dishwasher to eat. It's horrible. I've been living off girl dinner of like cereal lately. So I'm like, I have no bowls. So now I've been using my mixing bowls. Like, that's how bad I've gotten. So, yeah.
Actually, straight from the box. Like, you're doing better than me.
I know.
Like, literally on my way home, I was like, I kind of want to go get a box of Fruity Pebbles and just like.
Like, that's how stressful today was.
Oh, America has the best. Okay, you want to know one of my favorite things in the entire world is going to America and going in a grocery store. You
Really?
guys have such cool things.
That's one of like my worst nightmares. I hate grocery shopping.
Oh my god, no. Like, it is.
Like, literally, me and my friends are planning to go to do a Trader Joe's haul because we don't have Trader Joe's in Canada. So we're like literally planning to go, and like we plan on being in Trader Joe's for at least like 2 hours.
I mean, the line is gonna be long enough for you to be in there for 2 hours anyways. So like, checkbox right there. I avoid Trader Joe's.
You do, and we're gonna go to Target.
Okay, yeah, that's fair. That's
Target
fair.
and Walmart. Yeah, we used to say we had Target, and then it like exited very fast. They did. They did not scale accordingly, and
Oh my god, no, don't worry about it. I actually like, I don't know. You said something earlier about like just feeling like you're going and going and going like 24/7. Because I feel like I also kind of like hit a wall with that very recently, with like. I don't know, because like, I go to like a lot of events and things like that, and it's like there's the events, there's like the promotion of the events, there's like keeping up with like the schedule, like what's happening, sharing things, and then on top of that, just like actually making the podcast and actually making like the content and all of that. And I just think like I just hit like such a fucking wall the other week, and I was like, okay, I can't do this anymore. In terms of like the way that I was like handling things, so like. My rule that I set for myself is that I'm allowed to have one gay day per week, where like, I'm like, okay, I pick like one event that like I'm going to for the week. I use that event to like make my content and everything, so it's like, it's done like on that day, and like I don't have to like think about anything else beyond that. That's how I'm dating myself.
I like that though. Like,
it's giving you structures too, also, which is helpful because you need structure with it.
and that's like your creative thing, and then you're not like over, like going crazy, like over kids, and then you get into like a burnout, right? But
Yeah.
it's still allowing you to rest. So I like that. I like that idea.
I just love calling it a gay day too.
A gay
that
day.
makes me so happy.
Yeah, I love a gay day. Is it always like a specific day, or I guess it would change?
Yeah, it changes depending on the event. I think this week I'm debating if I'm gonna go to soccer this week. Just because again, it's $12, so I'm like, should I be spending money? But then there's also this like women's like empowerment workshop that I haven't been to before. It's like every Thursday, I haven't been to it before, so I'm like thinking I might actually go this time.
Maybe your wife will be there.
You know, I feel like that would appeal to WNBA players for sure. Like, I think I wouldn't be surprised if Caitlin Clark is actually hosting it, and it's just like on the low, and where she like doesn't want people to know that it's her, so she's like super casual about it. But you know, I'm so upset that she's not a lesbian.
She's not? I just assume everyone is.
I mean,
But I don't know. They're like, majority of them are gay, like 95% of them.
which is like funny because I see men who are making these like reels about like like POV, you get flown out by a WNBA player, and I'm like, you're a man. Why would they do that?
I would send you one of them, but like I don't want to scar
No,
or like
don't,
traumatize you.
don't.
So yeah, don't.
I don't want my algorithm to get messed up.
No, stop.
I'm like, don't mess my algorithm up, please. There was a while where I wasn't on like queer TikTok, and I was like, what's happening? And it was because I liked too many like, I so embarrassing. I liked too many ASMR videos. It's very specific. I was liking too many of like, I don't know what it is, if it's like a vinyl or like a latex, I don't know. But they take it and then they drop different colors in it and then they pull it and then it turns into like, and you were like, what color is it? And you're like watching it pull, and like that was like my feed. And then I was getting like the bottles that drop down the stairs quite often.
Oh yeah,
And then I
those
was
get me.
getting the clams.
Or the oysters with the pearls.
I get those right now. Like Instagram just started showing those to me. It's very tempting.
Yeah, and then there was this one guy that would go on live, like, and like I would just be working and like watching this guy just be like, oh, we have a big pearl, and like I'm like, wow. And I'm like so embarrassed telling you. It's like my deepest, darkest secret. I'm like, that's my feed.
No.
And then animals.
Actually, I need to like cleanse the business page algorithm, because for some reason Instagram likes to like mesh between all my accounts, and I'm like, please stop doing that. And then where I fuck up my ASMR slime foam paint dropping videos, if you may, is just like deep fried memes, but like with like various like statements on them. Like it'll be like a very like neon colored background, and it'll be like white text. Like one that I really like, it says I'm bricked up, but then in parentheses below that it says I'm a girl. Does that make sense? Oh my god, no.
I think I know what this means.
Bricked up. Oh my god, this is so embarrassing. Wait, is that when you're like pent up? Like you're pent up?
Energy.
No, it means like you have a boner.
Yeah, like you have okay, yes, I knew what that meant. Yeah,
I feel very Gen Z right now.
I watched somebody. I was like, I don't know what that is. Yes. Okay. So lady boner, 100%. I just say lady boner. So people are saying bricked up. Teach me more Gen Z slang. I want to be cool.
Oh my goodness. Oh wait. Oh.
This is like my job.
Say slangs, and I'm gonna guess them.
Okay. Okay, Riz.
I know Riz. I've been told I have Riz, which is like
You do have Riz.
charisma, charm. It's charisma.
Yes, yeah. It took me a minute for all that to click
I had
personally.
to make a video about it.
Oh.
That's the only reason why I know. It was embarrassing. I was like, what is Riz? Why is everyone saying it?
No, I really I understood like what it was trying to say.
Yeah.
It just took me a minute to understand that like Riz is supposed to be short for charisma, which is
Yeah.
just like I didn't realize that we were just like shortening words now. Like I think like Riz is where I like stopped aging. Like I was like, yeah, I'm done. Like
I'm an adult now. Like I don't wanna learn anything else that the young people are talking about.
I try like really hard not to judge like generations that are younger than me because I know that like when I was, 12 years old, we were probably saying like really stupid stuff.
Absolutely.
Like we were saying like sup, G2G, BRB.
Oh my god, whenever I see somebody still use like XD like as like a smiley face, I'm like, huh, like it like jump scare. What the fuck? it's like looking at hieroglyphics.
What if I ever send you a message? I'm gonna do that now.
Oh no, please stop.
I love it. Okay, what else? Give me another word.
Wait,
Let's put none to the test. How old am I?
Do you know what on God means?
On God?
yeah.
Like, yeah. On God? No.
Wait, okay, use it in a sentence.
Oh God, this is so, on God? I really like that sweater, on God. Is that wrong?
It's technically wrong, but if someone said that to me, I would actually feel like really happy. So on God is like, it's like when you really feel something, like I would say like on God, I fucking love Chipotle. Like, does that make sense?
Yes. Okay. So you use it like before a sentence.
You can use it before or after.
I like to use it before because I like to be like I almost like to use it as like the exposition, like on God, and then like in ellipses, and then like whatever else I was gonna say.
Okay. I think I get that.
You'll feel like once you're feeling very strongly about something, it'll click.
I'm gonna probably say it in a story and be like, I learned this recently.
Bussin'. You have to know bussin'.
I've heard people say bussin'.
And I feel like it just means like that's cool, like that's bussin'.
It's commonly used to refer to food.
Okay.
And that's why you can say like, on God, this Chipotle bowl is bussin'. Like, that's like a very Gen Z sentence.
So it's like, yeah, like it's good.
Yeah.
Yeah.
It's like a slay. I say slay, but people
yeah.
don't say slay
yes.
anymore.
No. We still say slay, but I feel
Okay.
like only like gay people say slay.
Fair.
Like, straight people have definitely like moved away from it. Which, thank God. On God, I'm here for it.
What else? I'm like, this is fascinating to me.
This one gets mixed reactions. So, have you seen the suffix ussy?
What?
USSY.
UFFI?
USSY.
USSY.
Yeah. So you know how like gay men will like refer to each other's, as like a bussy?
Yes.
So then ussy is just like, you can basically apply it to like any hole. So like when people were, I feel like you might want to go to church after this one, but like when people were like really obsessed with Pennywise, they refer to it as his clownussy or like his clownussy.
Pennywise from It.
Yeah.
People were obsessed with him?
Yeah, people really wanted to fuck that clown. I'm not really sure why.
Clutching my
That was like a
pearls.
thing.
I'm literally clutching my pearls.
I'm sorry to have to inform you of this, but yeah.
What?
Yeah.
People wanted to fuck the clown from It. Like
Yeah.
outside of clown makeup or with the clown
No,
makeup?
like the clown. Not the actor, like the actual clown as designed.
To each their own.
Oh no, I'm shaming. I'm 100% shaming. Like,
I personally don't see it, but that's like the worst thing is clowns.
oh yes, truly.
Okay, so ussy.
Like the garbage disposal is like the garbage disposal.
I cannot breathe.
I'm so sorry. I was not expecting you to say the garbage disposal.
I was like, okay, what's like? I'm looking at my sink, and I was like, oh, like there's like a sinkhole. So like, you know.
This is the best thing. This is the best thing. Can you say it one more time?
Like specifically for the garbage disposal?
Yes.
The garbage dispussy?
The garbage dispussy. So, I need to use this in a sentence. So, okay, let's use trash can. Same concept, okay? So it'd be trash pussy?
Mm-hmm. Or trash cussy. Like wherever it makes sense to throw it in there.
I am gonna take this back to my group, my group chat of all of me and my mom friends. Mid-30s. And I'm gonna be like, look what I learned today.
Oh my
I think
god.
it was actually, I think that was like the word of the year for either 2023 or 2022.
Oh my god.
Oh, I'm gonna become so unhinged now. Like, this is great. Fascinating. Well, thank you so much for teaching
Oh,
me.
I'm so glad that I could impart this knowledge on you.
Mm-hmm.
I can think of at least like 4 people who are going to be very upset that I've done
On God, I'm so happy you taught me.
Did I say it right? I feel so old. I feel like a grandma that's trying to be cool.
I mean, you are a Nonna.
I literally
you are
am.
Nonna.
I am. I'm like, it's very on brand, but still.
Oh, wow. That was life-changing. Truly. In the best way, like, truly. Oh.
I do have to ask though.
Yeah.
Slightly off topic. Only because, well, again, I want to tap into your elder millennial knowledge, your Nonna knowledge. Like, what was it about your last relationship that like made you feel like you wanted to go on this journey of dating yourself?
I think it doesn't have to do necessarily with like the last relationship, but it's since I've come out, I've only been in relationships for the majority of it, you know? So I spent the most of my 20s single in the closet. Different experience being single, not really being your authentic self, but being single. And so I thought I would be ready for a relationship, and don't get me wrong, like I was, like I know I'm a great partner, I'm a good partner. And relationships, they can end, right? And you can like, there's good lessons from all of it, like the good moments, the bad moments, all of it, like they're all good lessons, right? But when I look back and I'm like, the majority of the time since I've been out, I've been in a relationship. So just being able to like spend time with myself, because I feel like since I came out, like.
And when did you come out early or later?
Technically, I came out in high school.
Okay.
But like I came out as bi first. Okay. But then I just like, I've always kind of had like a little bit of like a tumultuous time dating. So like I didn't like, I had like crushes and stuff, but like,
yeah,
I don't know, it's been weird. It's been weird.
Yeah, and that's it. Like you kind of need to go through those things and like figure out, you know, yourself in that sense. So you could be the not ideal, but you could be like the best version of yourself for your partner, right? So like going back to like your NBA and WNBA way, it's like you need to learn those things so that you're like leveled up for them, you know? So
yeah, I need to learn basketball.
Yeah. You don't need to learn basketball. You need to learn those other things, other life lessons that like will get you there, right? And if your partner hasn't come, it's probably because they're going through their shit, so that way you guys are like on the same level. But yeah, I don't know, I feel like since I came out, so much of how I lived in my 20s was not like authentically me. It was, but it was a life that I consciously built that I wasn't in love with. So I consciously built it. I consciously got my dream, quote unquote, dream job, right? But what was my dream job? Was my dream job the job that my parents wanted for me, or a version of my dream job that was more socially acceptable to my parents or to society, you know, like on standard paper, like successful in that sense? In terms of how I decorated my home, like, again, I consciously created a home that I hated decorating, but it was socially acceptable.
Right now, my walls are not socially acceptable, but I love them.
They are. They're
They're
beautiful.
great.
I love
them. They're
it.
my favorite, but
Same with how I dress. So it's like all of these things that like are so pivotal to like who I am. I wasn't living in my 20s. So I'm like going through that journey that I've done, and I'm grateful for my partners for allowing me to also express and try and do all of that. But it's also not fair to them when I'm not the best version of me, or not the best version of me, but I'm not truly authentically me, because I am going to change. I am going to question like what else, right? And I feel like I'm at a point where for the most part with job, my home, career, passions, clothing, how I present myself, like there's still some obviously work to do. No one ever gets there, right? But it's very different from who I was when I first came out.
I almost feel like you're going through like right now what a lot of people go through in like their early to mid 20s of like that journey of like self-discovery. Because like even what you say about like being like this like very curated like socially acceptable version of yourself, it almost sounds like you like built like a fortress around yourself, where it's like as long as so you could feel like safe and protected, and so that like you would never be forced to like look inward because you were never like challenging anything about yourself.
exactly.
And like I did think I was challenging myself, and I did go against the grain in many ways. Like I moved out before I was married, which was like not heard of in the Italian culture, right? I got tattoos, which was not heard of, but like all of these little things. When I traveled, like my whole family thought I was like, you know, going through, I was like, you know, ooh, the wild one.
Crisis.
Yeah, quarter life crisis. But I was like, oh no, but those again, like those things aren't true like self-discovery. Like they are, but they're not, you know? Like it was more of a rebellion, but to get to the kind of where I am.
But like be gentle on yourself too.
Oh, I am. I'm like, I give myself a lot of kindness.
So I'm like, that's why I'm like, I'm taking the year, you know. If it needs to be more, who knows? I'm in no rush.
No rush.
For you.
Thank you. Thanks.
I don't know, just like all the stuff that you were saying, I was like, it resonated like so much with where I was at, and where I still am like right now, and like even though I was really pissed off today about like having those feelings of jealousy, and I found it to be like so irritating that like it would even like pop up.
Yeah.
I think like it almost made me like more excited to talk to you, because I'm like, you know what, like here's somebody who's like kind of going through like something similar, like you know, maybe she can give me some insight.
Yeah, it's just, you know, feel it. You need to feel the emotions. You need to feel all of it. You need to feel literally all of it, and then let go of them, you know? But if you just let go of them without feeling them, that doesn't actually let go of them. And if you don't feel them and don't let go of them, then it harbors inside of you. So.
You're so wise. You're very wise, Nonna.
I am an old soul. That's why I call myself Nonna.
You said you have some deadlines today?
I do have deadlines, yeah.
You have anything like coming up in terms of Gay Italian Nonna?
Just probably more content, like a lot of like beauty get readies with me. I think that's gonna be something like story time. So a lot of like fun queer story times while I do makeup, and like kind of just like the whole mask makeup piece. So really excited to get back into beauty because I've missed it. So yeah, I'm excited. So that's gonna be dropping. And then a few cool photo shoots that are gonna be dropping on the page. I can't wait for you all to see it. And yeah, it's good. That's it. Like I feel like, and then Pride, but I mean I can't really say too much yet. So
No,
Yeah.
fair. I
Yeah.
get you. Because, like, I have stuff too for Pride right now that
Yeah.
I'm like, okay, like, I don't want to jinx it. I don't want to say it too soon.
Exactly,
I just
yeah.
want to kind of let it, like, pan out.
Yeah.
And then we go from there.
Yeah.
So in conclusion, we are not stealing anybody's identity.
no.
We need to go to LA.
Correct.
No, not we need. We're going to LA.
Yes. Feel your
And
emotions.
love yourself.
And love yourself.
Alrighties. Wow. I need to go finish my work.
Legitimately.
Okay, this is fine. No, go be an adult.
I'm
Yeah.
being a toddler.